Now, you probably heard this claim before that in a gold bull market, so in a cycle, gold often rises about 8x or 8 times from its low to its peak. In the 2000s bull market, gold rose about 662%, so from roughly $252 a troy ounce to $1,923 a troy ounce. So it's a 7.6x move. So is 8x common? Okay, historically, gold bull markets can be explosive, and the moves, yeah, they can do 7x, 8x, or much more. Much more have happened. It just depends on the macro backdrop, the macroeconomic environments. So the real question becomes, what's that backdrop right now? Now, I just want to tell you that the debt bubble, the debt crisis, that changes the ceiling, that changes the whole situation. And this is something that I covered in the Great Melt-Up series. In prior cycles, gold ran until inflation was defeated and real rates turned sharply positive. But of course, that came at the deep cost of economic pain. So I want you to think about the early 1980s. Policy was tightened so aggressively. I mean, we cover this. The Fed funds interest rate touched 20%. And real yields, they rose, and the gold narrative completely flipped. But today, we're dealing with a world that has far more debts, public and private. And that matters because high debt levels is going to limit how far interest rates can go up before something starts cracking or breaking. With that being said, let's review the current environments. Will we print more money? Like, will the central banks with the Federal Reserve print more money? Well, they are actually printing more money as we speak. So that's going to be a yes. Will there be more interest rate cuts in 2026? Okay, with this current Powell regime, they're saying that they're going to cut interest rates one more time this year, but that's what Powell. Trump's going to put his nominee in. We don't know who that is so far. We're going to know very shortly, but whoever it's going to be, they're going to drop interest rates aggressively, much more than Powell would. So will there be more interest rate cuts in 2026? Yeah, the answer is going to be yes. And then are countries swapping reserves from dollars to gold? That's a yes. Will there be more geopolitical tension? I mean, you can tell me what you think. I think that that's going to be a yes. And do central banks continue to buy gold? And that's a yes. Listen, gold is about $5,000 an ounce right now, a troy ounce. If gold goes to $8,000 in this cycle, then I'm telling you, that would be normal. But this time, personally, I believe that's going to go higher. I expect more than 8,000 because this is not a regular cycle.